Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatic 6 Expert Mode Live with Light. Let's hop into the Discord. Let's... Hello? Right click. Okie dokes. There was a zombie on my stairs. Hey there, Mac. How's it going? Uh-oh. Server. Yeah, it was a nice quiet time last time. So... I wonder what killed the server. Oh, it's back. It was thinking about something, but now everything's fine. Nobody panic. Well, like, if you're not here to talk to, we sometimes get a little quiet and in our own minds about things and just focus on the task at hand. Speaking of task at hand, we've got 49 of our 50 engineering shards because we ran out of steel. But everything's good for this last one. I set it up such that we extract the security card from the valve and the pump. And so now we can just ask for the thing, and it pretty much does the thing. You do need to craft those things ahead of time, but at this point, you can just go, hey, I want one, and it'll make it. We got this requester set up to keep us in coal coke. I think the Drigme was like stuck on the whatever this guy was, the Undergarden friend, and so I think he wasn't necessarily doing his job properly. But let's see. Yeah, because now we've got 1,800 Thrasher teeth. Last time I checked, we had 130. So Drigme's back up and running. That's real good. Oh, come on, game. Keep being... Oh, it has stopped being a game. And it looks like Twitch changed their layout again. And so it's not picking up the... It's not picking up the number of viewers. And so while this is loading, I'm going to see if I can fix that. Yes, yes, failure, failure. Hmm. Still doesn't seem to be finding it properly. Oh, there it goes. Much better. Nice and simple update task whilst the game is loading. Here we are. We mostly worked on automating the engineering and excavation shards. We made the mechanical crafters for the 2 electric drill things, but they're not really picked up properly by refined storage, and so the auto crafting is a little iffy on those. Also, there's some things that are sufficiently expensive that we need like 700 Geb shards. I've made some progress on getting the shards that we need, but I'm not sure we're there enough to go whole hog into those shards. There were similar problems automating the engineering shards because of the security upgrades. And so a lot of it was just getting all of that automated and running and doing some work. Give it a second. Okay. Is it done already? It is! There, we've got 50 glorious engineering mastery shards. Yeah, when you're just making one, it goes by pretty quick. We just shove them in there. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Engineering mastery token. Okay. Time to add that to our collection. That is number 5 of 12. Almost halfway. Kind of. Oh, I also did a little bit with this. So I made a storage accessor such that I can see what's in our demon storage. And there were a few things that had too much in here and really should have been in bins. And so I pulled it out of here and into the bins. And there were a few things here that didn't deserve a bin. So, like, there was 300 stone, and there was just a couple of some other things. I'm like, oh, yeah, that doesn't really deserve a bin. So I took that bin down, filled it up with stuff from the demon storage. So now it's a little bit better. I made an ender pouch such that I can send things into the system as if they had just been crafted, because that has come up enough times to make that something I should just have. I upgraded the bee situation down here because of the running out of steel situation. But now there might be some things that we have too much of, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And so I had to upgrade this back here to a big ol' centrifuge. I took out all the small ones because they can't handle the honeycomb blocks. But anything that comes in here goes in here. And so now we are making a whole bunch more stuff. And we're back up to 12,000 steel. Yeah, so it goes up a bit. Less wide, more tall. It's fine. And now we should never have to come back here again. We'll just leave it there. Everything will be fine. Yeah, we were at 0 steel. 0. And now we're back up to 12,000. Which leads me to believe we might be overdoing it for some other things. But for now, I think everything's generally okay. Like, the main things that I'm a little concerned about is the tin, the copper, the aluminum, and the chunk, and like the nuggets, things that we've got tens of thousands of. I'm not sure they necessarily belong in the demon storage, but we're under half of that. It'll probably be fine. Okay, so excavation mastery shards. We've got the mining kit, the mining tool, and the flux bore right in here. I'm pretty sure you were here for this. And so we had the problem that they don't get recognized by the system. And so if we were to try to autocraft one of these, it doesn't recognize the kits. Oh, right, we need to set up the book crafting. And we need to figure out how to get the hay. And we're going to figure out how to do the soul shards. So yeah, there's quite a bit that's still going on with the excavation. But it's probably still the one we should do next. Because the other ones are significantly more involved. So we should probably make a bookbinder. Probably build it just straight off of this. It's probably the way to go. We just need to figure out which one we're going to do. And it's probably... Well, we've got paper, glue, and forms of wood. Oh, I'm just talking about a machine that makes books. Okay, scrolls are stupid. So paper is the future, particularly when it's just made of sawdust. Sawdust is cheap and easy. A bee could, but we don't have the spelling bee. And I'm fairly certain the spelling bee is a wild bee. Yeah. It's a wild bee. You'd have to find it out in the world. Yeah, so leather is mildly annoying. But we have a lot. Like, it's not a huge deal. We've got a lot of rotten flesh. We could totally do this, because that's just cook a bone. We got a lot of rotten flesh for whatever reason. And we're just going to keep getting more, because we got that zombie downstairs. Oh, right, we've got a cow. We should have all the leather in the world. Except we don't. Why don't we? I don't know. Because there's a cow right here. Grig me. Right here. We got 1,800 thrasher teeth. No leather. And so it makes me wonder if, like, somehow that's out of range. Except, how many Nautilus shells do we have by now? 25,000! So yeah, we got tons of beef. Tons. And so he's in range. He's just not producing leather. Don't know why. Or he is, and we've just used it all. Yeah, just overcook the beef. It's fine. So our options are make leather from our couple of thousand zombie flesh, or use slime of whatever various kinds. And we've got 2,000 goo balls. We've got 48,000 slime balls. So I'm thinking the wood and slime is probably the way to go. And so we'll just do this version. So we send in one of these, 4 of these, 12 of those. Pow. It'll make a book. So we need deployers, 4 of them. We need shafts, 2. We need belt. Oh no. And so we go a little something like that. And a little something like this. That is not what I wanted, but that's fine. So we go like that. That's probably fine. Because we'll put the box here. That's right, I still haven't made a pattern for making barrels, despite my insistence on using them. We've got a brass funnel, but we don't have the normal kind. The andesite. I should probably lay down the pipe. There we go. Grab our deployers. And here we are, running out of torque again. Yeah, somehow overstressed with 2 of these things running. A little tempted to make a 3rd. Yeah, so you've got 2 of them running in line. Like they're running parallel to one another at a given speed. And so the more you add, the more oomph it gives at that speed. It's sort of like those times where we had a bunch of water wheels in a row. Oh, no. When I changed the speed, it broke this one because they were trying to go at 2 different speeds. I just put it back. I should put planks in the requester. Like planks and sticks. Because it is absurd how often we just do not have those. Okay, let's try that again. Good old-fashioned barrel. Brass funnel. We'll need to put a couple of things. I think a regular filter is enough. Okay, so we'll need a pattern for patterns. Yeah, I could see being against barrels when you're working with villagers. Go. So I need one of these for the pattern. So do we allow these two, or do we just disallow the other two? I think it's easier if we just deny. Well, now let's do allow. Allow this, and then we'll allow partial books once we've got partial books. Okay, retrieval. I mean, I always feel the need to use high retrieval. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stack limiters. We don't need to limit the slime, but we do need to limit the paper. Because we need the paper to stay balanced. Okay. We need slime. And we need paper. Wait. First one's slime. The other three are paper. Okay. Put this there for now. Okay, we need a crafter. Just a regular one. Oh, right. We should probably also work on the multi-blocks we haven't made yet. Such that the next time we need a ridiculous number of circuits, they're just, you know, ready to go. Okay, so we've got this here, and then we're gonna need... Yeah, my standard thing is importer-exporter. Do I want to do that again? And do I run the line down the side? Probably do. Gonna need a few more of these. Pretty quick on the cables. Okay, so I'll have one here. Let's just place them all the way down. And then we'll crack this one. Importer doesn't care. Exporter will set that up once we have the item. Exact is off. Okay, let's go make the recipe. Okay. 4 slime balls. 12 paper. Let's double check. 1 pattern, 4 slime balls, 12 paper. Makes 1 book. Okay, so now I need my incomplete book. Add it to the exporter. Add it to the filter. Then we put the incomplete book back in the system, and we're good. Ish. Where's my paper? You're supposed to put 12 paper in here. Where's the rest of my paper? Because we got slime here. One pattern, 4 slime ball, 12 paper. Makes 1 book. Where's my paper? Why did half of my paper not go in? Okay, let's try it again. And that just worked. Oh, okay. Okay, it just works now. Don't overthink it. It's a thing that works. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand its bias towards certain types of god shards, but here we are. Oh, I also hooked this up to the system, so whenever I order a fluid from Amazon, just automatically goes into our storage. Nope, not the relics. Just the Nebu. Oh, that second one was a real good haul. And the last one had no Nebu at all. What a world. Yeah, I'm a little sad that I disassembled my my auto unloader, but I needed the pieces. I don't remember what I needed them for, or if they just got in the way of the pressure chamber. Oh yeah, because we needed this to set up the clog prevention. Okay. So now Amazon. Oh, right. It's in line behind the Nebu. Right. Okay, so we've got a bookbinding. What do we need next? So we definitely need the kits. We need the mine shafts and the Marids, but those are fine. Tafnut, we've got plenty. Corundum, we got plenty. Hay and ditch bulbs, it's just a matter of spending the time. But these soul shards, that's something we're missing. Yeah, somewhere in this vast eternal desert. You've got good old Amadron just strip mining away. Okay, so let's see if the scythe would be a good investment. Because it's 2 soul shards and some pretty measly ingredients to get a scythe that could then just reap. What we reap, I don't know. Because I'm fairly certain, even if we put it in the auto-attacking pedestal, it wouldn't drop them. But it's worth looking into. Because if this works in the Enderman thing and drops soul shards, that'd be great. But it might have to be undead. I don't know. We'll have to make one and see. And so I think that's the next item on our agenda. Is to make the scythe, see how it works on various mobs. And try to automate it. Whether it's through the pedestal, which would be great if it works with the pedestal and Enderman. Otherwise, we need to throw it into some other sort of auto user and then pull it out when it's damaged. Throw it into our anvil and then make sure the anvil stays full. Ah. I missed. But now we're better. Okay, toss those back in there. We should check on how much Geb we've got. So I'm fairly certain it was Geb that we need a whole bunch of for these, and we're about halfway there. Fairly certain we need about 700 of them. When in doubt, check. Yep, 714 Geb. About half that many Nuit, which I'm fairly certain we have. And then, is that almost 800 Tefnut? Tefnut to crack. We're just a little short on zombie hearts, but we got a guy for that. Oof. It's a lot of gold leaf. Need another batch of that going. Whole bunch of more bubble coral stone. Wow, short on obsidian. That's unexpected. Yeah, we've got over 8,000 blaze honeycomb, and we still need over 5,000 more. We're going to have to auto-craft these honeyed apples and the hot cocoa. The oak log, that's just a matter of doing it over time. So yeah, we got a few things we need to look into for this. So let's do a couple of those. No. Focus. We were going to do the scythe. Okay, so it looks like it can get ordinary weapon upgrades, kind of. Game? Is someone trying to join and you're freaking out? Are there arrows again? Well, we've got quite a few nomads around. Let's go deal with these jabronis. Yeah, nowhere near enough to cause the previous things we had seen. There we go. Okay, so we got some dirt coins. Got a couple of things. Let's go back to what we were doing. Right, so pewter, leather-wrapped sticks, soul shards, tattered cloth, and Anubis. We were just down there. Tattered cloth from those guys. Pewt. How much pewt? 3. And it'll make 4. Some leather-wrapped sticks. Okay, 2 leather-wrapped sticks, 3 pewter ingots, tattered cloth, soul shards, Anubis god shard, and 1 bucket of blood. Okay, so they're still doing well. We never did figure out what we're going to do about these. $487,000 buckets of blood. And then over to Frog's place. Yeah, it'll be really interesting next season when everything seems mighty small. Okay, so tons of life essence in there. Put in the items. And we've got ourselves a scythe. Put in the blood. We are good to go. No, it's Eidolon. Also tried the cleaving axe. Ah, you have to kill undead with it. Okay, so I've got a few undead spawners. They all kind of require me to be around them, but actually, do I have undead? I don't really have undead spawners. Oh, but I've got a skeleton spawner core. Well, something just got summoned into existence. Okay, so step one, remove this. Wait. Are we going to be picking things? We might break something. So step one, pick this up. Yeah, I do have those. This will be a whole lot better if it works. Excuse me, sir. I would like to put this into the thing. Thank you. And then I would like to swap this out. And then we go a little something like this. Okay. No. No drops. Um. Huh? Oh, right, that's coming out of there into here. Forgot. Right. Okay, so I kind of knew that wasn't going to work because it doesn't apply any of the enchantments from that sword. It's fine. So that does beg the question of, do we have any other reasonable auto attack things? That we could potentially set up over here since we've got the pressure already. Because I don't think it would be too unreasonable to set up another slightly smaller killing chamber. The problem is recognizing when the scythe is about to break to pull it out and fix it. Or if we just want to do it manually. Like, that's a thing we could do. It's not ideal, but it's manageable. I also don't know how much less you get from this. So let's grab another lever. Let's do it this way. So if we put the lever here, it'll spawn the skeletons. Oh, but it also spawns the Enderman. Out of the way! I want to throw the lever. I can't see the lever to throw it. There we go. Well, that was not ideal. Okay, so let's take that out. Right, so the moment I turn it off, they all get killed. Yeah, none of this is ideal. Okay, that's enough with that idea. Because the biggest problem with almost any spawner is that it'll spawn them in quite a radius. And any of the killing things other than that one kill very nearby. But what if, now hear me out, what if we set up the ritual over here? I don't know what its range is, but like we could set it up such that we've got the three things. We could throw a switch to spawn all the skellies. And, yeah, Enderman, it doesn't matter. We let the thing run its course. And it'll spawn a whole bunch of soul shards. But the problem is this ender hopper. It's currently completely indiscriminate. Could we make this more discriminate? We feed this into a box that then puts soul shards into the network, throws everything else into the garbage. We don't want to do that right here, but we could do that over in the tower, over in the monolith. Seems reasonable. Do we have... I thought we had an extra brazier. We probably do. We probably put it in the wither killing area. Like we probably have the setup downstairs. Over in here. Yeah. For good reason. Yeah, let's actually use an axe. Okay, so let's get our entangle block going. Pick this up. Okay, so the way this is going to work is that we need 2 chests. And a trash can. If we're going to use pipes because they're easy to filter, we're going to need to use more space than this. Kind of like that. And so that's the way in. Get that importer started. But we're gonna have, well, I think if we just put a filter module on this one, we can use high extract here. And so we go this, allow soul shard. Let's double up our certainty. This one, disallow soul shards. And if we go like that, it's perfect. Just to be sure. And a pearl. In the garbage. I'll grab our importer. Crack this. Put that there. Import everything. Perfect. Okay. Put down a piece of mana glass. We can get in, they can't get out. Entangled block over to there. So now everything that happens in here goes over there. I really feel as though we should use the redstone wires. Such that we don't have to actually get in there to make this work. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Here to there. Grab our screwdriver. Set that to output. Put the mana glass back. Put the lever on here. And then brazier, hands. Set this part up. Get all that going. Start the ritual. It's not getting sucked up. Really? Okay. That's fine. We just swap what's a chest and what's entangled. It's not a problem. So take this out, pick this up. We don't put the entangle block down because then it'll entangle to itself, and we don't want to cause a recursive loop to end all of existence. That would be bad, okay? And so we put that there. We grab the entangled location. Send that through, put that in, entangle it, and then high extract it. Okay, so now if we put soul shards and the ender pearls in there, it's real slow. But that's okay. We can make speed upgrades. And they're not strictly required anyway. I'm not sure we should put that Enderman core in there. I think we should leave that over here. Okay, now we come in here, give it all the speed ups, and it's good to go. So we'll do one more test. I think this is the way to go if we can get a stack or two of them relatively quickly. That's certainly fine by me. Catching fire. It's not ideal. So we'll need to do something about that because it's not being blocked from above. We need to add some blocks to block the sun. Okay. So yeah, that was a quick almost stack. So let's just grab a bunch of quartz slabs. Make a little roof. And actually, let's actually make it look kind of okay. Because we can. Slightly magical. That's what we're going for. So, concentric hovering rings is a nice aesthetic. We don't have any more of the smiling glowstone. There we go. So now if we turn it on, everybody's fine. That's pretty good, because we went from like 123, 125, up to 210. So that's a good stack and a half at a time. So yeah, that's a pretty good source of soul shards. The skeletons aren't bad for the source filling either. Like, they're not as much XP as the Enderman, but I don't think the Vitalic Sources links care about XP as much as they do just, you know, straight up death. So that's probably fine. So this is a problem fixed. So let's see what's next. So we would still need about 600 more of those, so another 10 times through. But that's not bad. Shiverstone, that's regularly stocked. We don't need to worry about that. Pumpkins. Pumpkins we need to worry about. Because pumpkins are not super easily mass-produced. Oh, let's go grab the blaze honeycombs. Let me also... Today is Tuesday. I was just like, what? Where's Frog and George? I put Frog in the title and everything. Okay, so pumpkins. Can be reformed from pumpkin slices. We had a good source of mimic carnations. We could just duplicate them, but we do not. Stone cutting, we can turn chipped pumpkins back into pumpkins. Botany pots, we can spend half an hour making 10 to 20 pumpkins. Garden cloche, however long those take. Phytogenic insulator. Could just grow some pumpkins. And those are our options. So we either make ourselves a pumpkin farm, or we make ourselves a pumpkin farm. I just realized that we're getting the green ones here, which is good for the living wood, but it's not great for just general wood. Um, so we could probably just make a pumpkin farm down here. Like, if we just came over here. Okay, so that's not good because the bees are escaping. Where did you go, bee? There's only so many places you can escape to. Okay, so don't dig down too far. Oh, we could build it up one. That's totally fine. So we come here. Let me double check that that didn't break the apiary. That's still an apiary. That's no longer an apiary. Okay, so no digging. Okay, so that's back to normal. So no digging over there. Do we have space back here somewhere? And we could just dig this way a little bit. All right. We've got the power for the God Shard creation right here. Okay, so do we have the verticality here? So like if I wanted to put it here, could I go down 2? Not particularly. But we can go down 1. So we can put... Oh, right. That's not actually water. Put the water here. Put carved limestone here for the pumpkin to grow onto. Put some fertile soil there. Grab my hoe. Plant some pumpkin seeds. And then biggin them until they're biggin. Oh. Which begs the question, do these even need to be blocks? kind of glowstone would pumpkins like? I'm thinking cobbled glowstone. Okay, now the reason I asked about blocks is I don't know whether or not pumpkins can grow onto things like this. I also don't know if pumpkins grow faster when they have all four places. I feel like they would. That anytime they try to grow this way and can't, they would fail. Pumpkins randomly on adjacent dirt type blocks. Well, that's unfortunate. Cannot have dirt type blocks. And most likely fertile soil would have trouble. I would not expect it to be particularly different, particularly now that we have hit it with the 32X and it did nothing. Hey, the Rational Goose. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that doesn't work here, but that doesn't mean it won't work somewhere else. I just really liked the idea of just tying it straight into the system. And so the place to do it then is Paradise. Because we got a little system right here. Which we can just tie in over like here. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Right. We're not doing what we did with the fertile soil. We're doing something slightly different because we do still need water, just in a slightly different capacity. And then we'll put this here. It'll grow out to the 4. And so we grab ourselves a bit of cabling. And go a little something like this. We'll do a little something like that.
And then something like this here.
Yeah. See, just like that. Just like this. Just like that. Now I just need 3 more destructors.
What are we making?
A pumpkin farm.
Back in the Opus Magnum days. Wow.
Them are some old days.
You're farming pumpkins, huh?
Yep, I'm gonna need like 700 of them.
So I am ridiculously late for 2 reasons. One, I seem to be getting sick again.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something's just like draining into the throat. And then we also got a new cat.
Oh.
So it's been a slow introductory process.
As it usually is.
And of course, Mrs. Frog wants it to be done like now, but
Yeah. Just want perfect cat lifestyle.
yeah. New update.
There.
Shaders now supported in the app. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Totally worked.
Wow. What's the times 32? Do you have a speed thing on a pumpkin?
Time in a bottle works on all sorts of things.
Oh. That's fun.
Just applies more ticks to it. But yeah, that should work just fine. Just give it a whole bunch of time and we'll have a whole bunch of pumpkins.
What's the time clock connected to the redstone?
This over here, anytime there's something in this dispenser, it turns on the clock to activate whatever's in the dispenser. So it'll be the bottles for bottling sunshine.
I did not know you could do that from a dispenser.
Yeah. So the crafter will put the bottles with corks. Yeah, the crafter will put the bottles with corks into the dispenser. Pow, 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 pow. And it gets picked up by this hopper.
Crazy.
Sent back into the system.
Wait, hoppers can suck up?
Omnidirectional ones can.
What fun.
Okay, so that's that. What else do we need? Really? We still only have 436 industrial hemp fiber. It's like the thing just doesn't run when I'm not online. Like, is that truck dead again? I buried it underground to prevent this.
I wonder if it's hemp itself. Because remember how I used to have trouble growing industrial hemp in my thing at the beginning on this world? I wonder
Yeah,
if there's some sort of bug in the hemp.
maybe. I mean, I also use a lot of it, so maybe I just used it. Like, that's a thing that could happen.
What is that berry growing around the water?
It's the Tau fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Thought I... Ah, there he is. Yeah, he's still here. Oops. Well, good thing he can't suffocate. Because he's a barge. Oh, not light gray wool. Be very, very suspicious. Okay, so this appears to be loaded. Oh, hello, server.
I'm loading in. Sorry.
There you are.
Loading terrain.
Yay, terrain.
George is not available today?
I don't know. He hasn't been here.
Why would I load in and be looking at the warp to George's stoop? Remember, I was working on warp zones. We had to stop there. Done with 39 levels. My God. All right, so I need an Alfheim hub and an End hub. Theoretically, the Nether hub needs to be done. I think the Undergarden's only done one, right? Waystone is currently being moved or has gone missing?
Yeah, we had experienced a couple of those that we
That's
weren't
not
sure
ideal.
if you just hadn't set things up yet or if something went a little wrong with the stones.
Something has gone wrong. Well, this will be fun to try and troubleshoot. Especially another one. Is the Undergarden good? All right, the Undergarden appears to be good. You didn't happen to like record which ones were wonky, did you?
Nah.
Okay. Let's see if this one takes me to the Nether. All right, this one takes me to the Nether, so that's good. Whoa, what is going on here? Interesting. So I went to... There was a netherrack block that was floating over the one that was broken, and now it works. How fascinating. All right, well, more of this is done than I expected. More of this is done than I expected.
Huzzah!
Yeah, it looks like the nether is basically done. Ceiling is probably needs to be changed. Wait, no, the ceiling is smooth netherrack. Is it smooth netherrack? Oh, it's not in here. All right, so theoretically, the ceiling of that needs to be redone, but...
Okay, so that's going... This is theoretically going. Is that a lobster in my lake? There's a lobster in my lake.
That's fun.
Hello, lobster. Enjoy your life here.
All right, that being what it is, why is the ceiling so low? All right, well, I guess we have to choose. Is it Alfheim or the end? The end, I guess?
Okay, just missing a batch of those. Oh, right, the puffer fish.
That's another one.
Oh, we're probably getting a couple of puffer fish from the Guardian. But, like, that's been running a long time. Hot cocoa and honeyed apples. Can you honey an apple with blaze honey? Probably
yes.
not. Looks...
I think yes.
I don't know.
I feel like it's any honey.
Well, I will, before we start automating it, go and check. There's a bunch of arrows in this lake.
Arrows?
Yep, because you got a skeleton who keeps shooting at this golem and keeps missing.
That's funny.
So many arrows.
Wow. Oh, there's a lot of neat stuff you can do with that stone. All right, we'll play with that later. Game. Okay. Where am I? In the overworld. So if I go to the end, this should take me to...
Okay, here's our honeying station.
The XP farm. Okay, so that means
Go like this.
I need to move this.
Come in here. Grab some of our blaze honey.
So this goes, that goes back to the overworld. This goes to the nether. Nether is pink, overworld is blue.
Apple.
Oh, I'm about to do a three-way warp plate by mistake.
This has regular honey in it. Let's crack it. Replace it. Now it's got blaze honey in it.
Where should the warp hub be? Probably on the Dragon Island, right? We'll do that. How confident are we in flying? Do I have warm void? I do. We're very confident flying.
Also, watch out because underneath the fountain is the Ufix's inverted pyramid for sacrificing the dragon.
Okay. Directly under the fountain?
Directly underneath of it. Like
so
one block
if I'm
gap.
off to the edge, then we're good.
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right, yeah, I'm just going to dig over here on the edge. How deep does this go? Find out.
Okay, blaze honey does not work.
Oh,
Has to be garden variety honey.
Oh, this is very deep. All right, hold on. Let's just dig right here. In we go. Nobody will know we're here. So if I am 10 blocks down, I cannot lift Ufix. Is that correct?
I believe so. Let me, it's not where I meant to go, but it's fine. We're heading south.
This should be fine. I'm just going to dig down from here and we should be okay.
Yeah.
So I'm currently standing on 44. And I'll dig down, if I can, 2 more to stand on 42. And then I'm only going up 5, so I'm like 42 to 47 is where I'm going to be.
Okay, Ufix is at 61. And so if you're not influencing 60, you have no chance of cracking into it.
Perfect. What are we sacrificing the dragon for, by the way?
Creative flight.
Oh. We can have creative flight now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's expensive,
I don't have that.
and you have to sacrifice a dragon. But yeah.
These are 13 wide. So 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Seven, 9, 11, 13. So you have creative flight, huh?
I do.
That's fun.
Okay, where was I going and what was I doing? I lost the plot. Oh, right, I was going back and setting up my honeyed apple station. And remember that room that I said we didn't have to go into anymore? Hey, look, we're back in it again.
I had a panicked moment.
Oh?
I forgot my light was a thing. I'm like, oh my god, it's purple. I'm breaking something. Uh-oh. I found a cave. The only things that spawn in the end on land are Endermen and Endermites, right?
I think so. At least in end wastes like those.
Okay. Is there end cobblestone?
I know there's end dust that's like sand.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I can break out my hammer. Let's find out. Because this would save a lot of time. Hey, nice. It's hammer time. Wow, it takes 7 minutes to back up the server now.
Okay, so we've got this here. Let's make our honeying station in here somewhere.
Really can't jump that far. Come on now.
Okay, 3 things ready to go. Almost time for honeyed apples.
Oh, right, I forgot. I can store stuff by holding it. Wait, if that's supposed to be 15Y, why?
There we go.
Oh, I forgot about this stuff too. Many options to making this look good.
Good.
Which means it's never going to be finished because I'll never be able to make up my mind. My inventory? Wow.
Okay, honeyed apple production completed. Next up, hot cocoa. I've definitely made this before, but
What are we automating fall runes?
probably.
Oh, bollocks.
But I've got some cocoa beans. But yeah, the only way to get more is just to grow more. But they have to grow on jungle logs. Where do I have jungle logs?
You can't use a body pot?
Those things take forever, and no, I don't think you can.
Wow.
Yeah, so cocoa beans come from cocoa bean sacks or from an alchemy catalyst with pumpkin seeds, or that's it. That's all we got.
Well, I mean, theoretically, you have a pumpkin farm.
I guess. But we
Oh, I do not have enough myelite to do that. Okay.
perfectly reasonable if I. Well, I mean, it
Or
has to be
flavolite.
over here. Like, it's the only place it would be. Is over here somewhere.
All right, let's main mine this.
Ah, there's my jungle tree. Covered in vines. And so we don't actually need the tree. We just need some of the wood. Oh, right. It's right here. Hello, Cocoa Bean Farm. So we can probably just do this, yeah? Yep. Super easy. Okay, that's simple enough. I'm not sure if that works the way I think it works. Well, let's try. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. Okay, so That cooking pot. It's one that makes regular golden apples, not enchanted ones. It's this right here. So let's see if it'll make that cocoa for us. Nope, because that definitely put the glass bottle in the wrong location. And it has to split the cocoa beans. Okay, so that is not an auto-crafting recipe we can actually auto-craft. Because for some reason it gives the glass bottle back. What?
It's awkward.
Oh, because that was a glass bottle of milk. Right.
Brain, how are you? Okay.
Yeah, Mac, the full stacks would work for the cocoa beans, but it's still not going to solve the bottle problem. So, fluid encapsulator, probably. So then we just need to make liquid chocolate.
Nether overworld. The end. Overworld and Nether.
Huh. It's an annoying way to make chocolate, so we'll double how much milk we need. Yeah, this will probably be another tea situation where it ends up flooding the thing with coal. So we need to make huge batches of this. Well, at least large batches.
Why can't I put this down here? Whatever, put it there. XP farm.
How much?
Shit. That's the XP
Water.
farm? Sure hope so.
So let's make...
Hey, we did it right.
4 buckets. Which requires 16.
Alright. So we have an XP farm. Temporarily. Why do I have an odd number of war plates? The Nether, right, because there's still another one for the Nether. Okay, so this is the Nether.
Mac, the problem is sometimes it needs coal, but other times it needs the blaze cakes. Yeah, I could just make another thing, but it's real crowded in there at the moment, and I don't want to spread it out too much. So we're going to live with this for now. Yeah, we don't need to come down here for this. We just come in here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there's no way it's not an entangled block. But which one? Well, those use blaze cakes. So that's Ah, yeah, there's the builder's tea. There we go. So, chalk. All right, it's in here. Chocolate. Give me 4 buckets. Go.
Ooh, I like it.
Machine doesn't accept fluid. What? Why not? It's too much. It's trying to put it all in, and it can't. That's why it always gets overrun with coal. It's because you can't do it all at a time.
Huh.
Okay, so we've got a container full of chocolate. Now I have to tell something to remove said chocolate.
World of pure imagination. If you truly wish to be. Oh, that song. If you want a polished mile light. Make a pillar.
Okay, chocolate complete.
There's nothing to it. Yep.
Okay, fluid encapsulator. There we go. So now if we ask for some cocoa, we just wait a couple of seconds. And there we go. We've got cocoa.
No, don't warp.
Okay, so gold leaf just takes time. Ink mushroom, we can go harvest those pretty easy. Same with sunny blossoms, soul shards. Blazing archwood, wood, We need to put a little work into that. Zombie hearts just wait. Shiverstone, that's fine. 714 Geb God shards. It's rough.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot. Twisted saplings are fine. Magma blocks are fine-ish. Other stone takes time, but it's fine. Kelp is just dandy. Carved pumpkins, eventually good. White dye is fine. 340 wheat god shards. 1,500 mage blooms. Oh, goodness. 5,000 star metal. But that is being auto-collected up to 512. So that's just wait and see. So that will be fine. Light gray day is fine. Naboo we can get. Bubble coral stone is annoying, but doable. Pufferfish. 44 incense sticks of crimson shade.
That's nearly 4 hours of time just on its own.
That's a lot of crimson shade. What is using that? Huh. Ah, nitro crystal. Yeah, the nitro crystal needs those to make the weak blood shards for it. That's a lot of nitro crystal. Right, because it's 8 laser drills per 2 mastery shards. So that's 200? 400? How many hundreds are there? Yeah, it's just 200, but it's 200 laser drills, and each one requires 2 nitro.
And this is all to do what now?
The excavation mastery shards to get the excavation mastery token. Okay, so at that point, I think most of that is just time. So I'm thinking astronomy might be after that. Because this observatory is ridiculous, but I don't think it's... Aside from the shadow steel, I don't think it's too terrible. Why does it need an external heater?
It's chilly.
It's an observatory.
Yeah, you don't want to study the stars when your hands are cold. You're talking like an administrator right now. I want the ceiling to be the same.
Okay, so our question here becomes, do we set up something in the end to automate Shadow Steel? Do we just not automate it and just chuck it into the void ourselves? Or do we make something to crack through bedrock and do it here?
Oh, I have a end warp zone forming. I'm out of warp plates.
Yeah, but I'm not sure we necessarily need another place that's always loaded.
I mean, there is that.
So what does it cost to make a... Is it a world block importer that did it? Yeah, I think it's a world block importer. Diamond pick, item importer, logic director. This doesn't seem nearly as expensive as I expected.
Oh, that's the outside. We can't be having that there.
Item interface. Item importer.
Is the ceiling the same?
Come on, Rune of Mana. There we go.
Yeah, that's way cooler. Definitely doing that. Which one was it?
Pardon me, Rattlesnake, but I've got work to do.
Why is the mining distance longer than my placement distance? How obnoxious.
There we go. Oh no. My spell poofed it into nothingness.
It doesn't sound ideal.
No, it really isn't. But for how cheap it is, I can survive.
Okay.
Moral of the story, use the correct tool.
Does seem to be wise. Or you can do what I'm doing, which just requires basic tools. And avoiding the teleportation place while you're fixing the ceiling.
Oh, this is growing a tree. I need to run over to Paradise and speed that along.
Yep, that looks cool.
Where is he? Is he in the hole? No. Heard him making noises. There he is. I have no idea, Mac. I did my best. We'll see if it, sticks around.
What, lobster?
No, I delivered a wandering trader over to George's area.
Oh.
But if
does he want one, or because you wanted to annoy him?
He does need one for the sacrificing.
The sacrificing?
Yeah.
That's ominous.
Yeah, there's the... I don't know if it's for the blood of Kvasir or the ale of something or other. But, yeah, you have to sacrifice a wandering trader to make it happen.
And this is why you just build warp networks.
Well, that's how you get to Alfheim in the first place.
I found that not to be the case for me.
Hmm.
I am glad I did not stream all 3 hours. I am already kind of exhausted. I've only been on for an hour. Oh my God. There we go. Nice.
Okay, just a couple more.
That is definitely not right. We'll have to go look it up because I don't remember. Oh, it's definitely Shiverstone and Shiverstone bricks. Did not look right. Oh, well, we're here.
Okay, there we go. Nice little area with an opening to the void.
What do I do with the cool end stone? Oh, I only had 2 left? Fair. Maybe that should, yeah, whatever. We're not moving. Hell, I need levels. Oh, I have a memory stick. Okay, never mind. You good? All right, let's get some more of that. Chocolate Island? Is that right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, while that is running, that is not how you spell shoot.
Another into that one too. Wait, I missed.
Maybe I need something to keep a stock of the illumination and nocturnal powders. These things are slow to make.
Ah!
What?
Apparently, a zombified piglin is off on a journey.
They do that.
It's nighttime? Things I have not been tracking.
Me neither.
$92 quick levels, just like that.
Just like that.
What's that D off to the left? That's Spooky Man's. It was a Spooky Man's. In the overworld of all places.
How dare he?
No, no, no. Nothing like that.
Hmm. I'm not sure that worked exactly as I had planned. Let's see how it goes after this. Oh, right. We can't use the andesite funnel. We have to use the brass funnel. We don't have a brass funnel. There. Because we need to filter it on that. So let's...
Probably make more of those. You know, while it's night, might as well get the phantoms off our back.
Seems to be working. Yeah, works great.
All right. How do I make more of these? We just need more warp dust. Make more warp dust by crushing warp stones. Best yield appears to be in a mill for a pulverizer. Is it 15% all the way? Yes. So a pulverizer. So how do we make warp stones? Right. Tablets of warping. How do we make a tablet of warping? Vexing Archwood and a warp scroll? That's it? What's the catch? I'm out of Vexing Archwood. That's the catch. Okay. Okay. And I'm out of warp scrolls. Do have 4 tablets of warping. How am I out of warp scrolls? That's nuts. All right, I have a feeling that's probably the obnoxious portion of the show. Parchment, source gems, and lapis. That's actually really easy as well. Parchment is mage bloom and paper. I can make 6 of them. Mage bloom is my decider. Really?
That's unusual.
Oh no, mage bloom fiber is my.
That makes more sense.
Well, I just made 10 stacks of it. So is it really that much of a limiter? How much silk do I actually have now? Oh, only 28. So, okay. we found the limit.
The limit does exist.
Well, it's not October 3rd, you see, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can make 62 more of these. And by 62, I can make 1. Am I really out of gems? I have blocks. Now I'm out of lapis?
Ain't one thing, it's another.
Wow, I actually am out of lapis. I'm down to just chunks. I'm assuming I can melt you down. Put it in an arc furnace, so that makes me think I could put it in any... Well, maybe I can't. Alchemy table is the answer. That gets me 9 lapis per chunk. All right. To the Undergarden. Wasting levels. Could have taken my portal. Hello?
Hello?
All right, so how do I use this time in a bottle? I just like right click on it or something?
Shift right click.
I feel like it's not actually going faster. If it's a multi, does it work on multi-blocks?
Typically not.
Ah, class.
Which multi-block are you trying to use it on?
An alchemy table.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried it on one of those.
I think I killed it. Oh, no, it's just full. Oh, it works. Huh. Okay.
Okay, Void Dropper works. Will save me a lot of headaches for the astronomy token. How big is this observatory?
I must be out of blood.
9 by 9. Okay. Where do I have 9 by 9 that's chunk loaded? Nine by 9 vertical space is not easy to come by. So this is only 6 tall.
Yeah, I need more blood.
I don't really want to put it outside. This is not particularly tall.
Time for a new room.
I don't really want to build yet another giant phallic thing at Chocolate Island.
It's kind of the theme.
But it is kind of on brand. So we got this one, we got that one. And this one at least gets somewhat away from the theme. like build it right over here.
Well, now I just need to get some vexing archwood.
It's about 9 right here. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Requires 42 plus 3, so we need 45 mechanical crafters.
Well, I could set up a tree farm. Or let's see what George has. Although I suppose really should just see what you have.
I don't have much in the way of tree farm.
Ah, hell. Forgot about that.
1, 2, 3. So we went a little bit too far.
If I were George's item interface, where would I be? The Pink Wither setup machines.
Yeah, it sounded like his plan.
All right, if I were his inventory, where would I be? Is this supposed to be on fire? Oh, he has a giant bee that catches on fire. That's fun. Whoa, what's all this? There's just a bunch of some sort of orbs sitting underneath his bee farm, not getting sorted anywhere.
Uh-oh.
It's like snowballs and something. Yeah. If I don't pick them up, they'll despawn anyway. Sky slime balls. His chest's full of coal. Sounds like he's got some issues to work on.
Okay.
His inventory might be well contained. How frustrating. It's got to have storage somewhere. Let's figure this out.
Yeah, he had just started his refined storage setup, but I'm not sure where.
Well, here's some pipes. What are you? You are a reactor. Okay, let's not mess around with that. Ah, here we go. He has demon storage. God, he doesn't have any vexing archwood either. I at least have saplings. Man, I guess I'm gonna have to set up a tree farm next time. That is annoying. How vexing.
How vexing indeed.
I wonder if you can even do a vexing tree farm. Should be able to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it depends on how you're planning to do it, but yeah, most of the normal ways should work.
I mean, you figure the create method should do.
Yeah.
Of course, then I'd have to do create.
The trouble with the create version though with those big trees is they might have a little trouble growing and they might destroy other saplings around them when they try to grow because they've got more than even a 2x2 footprint. They've got wider roots.
That's true. Well, I suppose I could just grow a few and chop them down. But that is definitely a next time frogs issue, which will be next week.
Next week.
Because I will be going. Yeah, I'll be going to a art gallery premiere on Thursday.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's a big contraption you're putting together there.
Yep. So we're making them observatories.
Oh, I like that tree. What is that tree?
This tree. This is the enigmatic tree of life.
Oh,
That's how
finally done, huh?
That's how I make those shards.
Nice.
But it has a bad habit of getting struck by lightning. So I have to make sure it stays unloaded until I finish the ceiling. But I haven't really felt like working on the ceiling lately.
That's what I saw over in the distance. Okay. Can't you just like put a lightning rod up there?
Yeah, if only there were lightning rods. Of all the things to not be in this pack.
I really thought that was a thing. Huh. Wow.
Yep. But yeah,
All right,
thank you all for being here. And I'll be here on Thursday. Who knows what's up with George, and Frog will be back next week. See ya.
That's true. That's it.